I know we have dates for that I hadn't had that good amount of time. Not you, because we are, that's a different thing. But I was excited that I was able, like I said, to lock in with my sister. Like, we got to spend a good amount of time. And I love
and
that.
You get to talk. Sometimes you get to visit things that you don't get to visit with them. Like things that might have been on your mind.
Right.
But you don't. Like, even with my parents, like my mom and daddy, we're always, I'm telling you, when I hit the door to get them, 20 minutes tops.
Yeah,
and I got to go.
Me too.
And me too.
When I pick up Layla, it's like that too. I mean,
Yeah.
Missy from my mom. I just feel like, okay. Like,
yes, and it's horrible. So I was like, okay, let me just slow down. And Lord have mercy, my parents had a whole lot that was on their minds, So I just stopped.
Yeah.
And let the watch go. And I just said, if I leave too late, we'll just go buy some food instead of me trying to cook it,
Just leave it alone.
It's just okay. And we got to get in some deep conversation. And I love it with my mama because sometimes we just start talking about everything.
Ooh, I want to talk to her.
It's so
I need
good.
quality time with your mom too.
It's so good.
Now, my daughter actually told me, because every once in a while we steal away and we go to Wasabi, because now all of a sudden she needs to go there every time because we went that one time for her birthday. She's like, please, let's go. Or Panera.
Oh my gosh.
We talked about that already. Anyways, so she told me, she was like, so why don't you just go and spend time with your mom, like one-on-one?
Oh.
I was like, what? She's like, you should do that because this is really good. I like spending this kind of time with you, and I never get to see you spend that time with your mom.
Oh, wow.
Tears, right? I was like,
yeah.
Wait, what? And she's like, it's so good.
Dang.
So
I feel like that was nothing but the Holy Spirit.
I know. I mean, I can cry right now thinking about it because I'm like, I really don't. Like, I literally spend family time.
But never one-on-one.
Never. And I wasn't like, I just want to go over there and just spend time and sit with my mom and like lay with her or whatever.
That is so funny because that has been on my mind heavily this week. Like with my mama.
Really?
Because like I just said, when we do get that time together, we have so much fun. And she's not going to be listening, but my sister sometimes gets a little like, what are y'all talking about? Because we do bond on a different level. Yeah, we do. And it is.
And I'm actually a mama's girl. Yeah. Like, I grew up like how Missy is with me. I was like that with my mom.
Yeah, like, me too.
Every morning I'd be in there because my sisters.
So they miss that.
Yeah.
I know they miss it.
I wonder if my mom like planted that in her ear.
Maybe.
Oh, that would be even worse. I wish it was just coming from her spirit.
Look at you. Don't you cry on me right now. But that's a great topic because we do run so much. And of course our mamas value the relationships that we have with them.
Right, of course.
So, and I know they're proud of us being mamas ourselves, and they definitely relate to all the runnings around.
Yeah, my mom always was like, it's only for a little while. Like, that's all she says. They're gonna grow up and then you'll get it, or, whatever. She's very encouraging. But I'm just like, we're still women, and we still have wants, and I don't know. I don't want to ever be old and my daughter is not spending time with me.
You're right. And something
not
that
old,
hit me,
just maturing.
Fix it. But I was thinking about one other thing. My mother, you probably remember this, when my mother-in-law, me, my sister, and my mama went to the Patti LaBelle concert. My mama is super fun-loving, and sometimes my daddy can be a little bit of a stick in the mud.
Oh.
Just because he's just like, sometimes he goes into grumpy old man mode, and then sometimes he's like ready to roll.
Right.
Just depends on kind of what the event is.
Right.
And so it hit me again this week. I was like, I need to start inviting mama out more. Because sometimes my daddy's like, I don't want to do that.
But she's always down to go.
Mama is always down, girl. I had to do like this thing for school, some little Christmas celebration, let's just call it that, where they did where the performing arts, they got to do, chorus, a choral concert, and they got to, the band played and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, you want to go with me? And this was just last night, and she had just gotten in from work, and she hopped in the car. And so I was just she wants, I feel like that was confirmation, and this conversation has been confirmation that I need to make a more concerted effort in carving out that time to spend with my mama. Yeah. And so do you.
I agree. I definitely do. And I know if my sisters are listening, don't try to jump in on my time with my mom, because it is only for me and her. Don't try to jump in and come get the pedicure. Nope. Me.
I'm killing myself laughing. You're so...
Nope.
Because they're listening. So they're like, oh, so she thinks she's the favorite? Like, all that we just said just translated into, we think we're our mama's favorite.
When my sisters were haters when they were young and I was the baby, they used to send notes under the door and say, "You're not welcome." So I would go and crawl in my mom's bed, and that's how we got close.
Because they shut you out.
Shut me out. I have that spirit of rejection on me.
Yes, the third child.
Third child. So me and my mother, and she never was like, "Get out." She would just be like, "Come on."
And I'm so slow. Why do we always come to these commonality discoveries in the midst of the podcast?
Because it is so powerful.
Well, I think that might be, now that we're talking about this out loud, I forgot that you're the baby of the family and I'm the baby of the family, which entails that's some of our conflict.
Am I trying to finish your sentence? First of all, I think
because you're used to getting your way, and I'm used to
getting mine. See, we finish each other's
sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say.
So the last podcast,
you do have a little bit of Disney in you.
Yeah. I'm not bah humbug or whatever you say if you're anti-Disney. I don't even know.
You're bah Mickey.
Bah Mickey. I'm not that. I just think that so much focus is going towards that. I just want to broaden it. Like, make it more than just that.
Okay, girl.
I know they got a little small world in there. You thought you done traveled all around the world, but that is not.
I want to clap so bad, but World Famous told me I can't clap on podcasts.
He said no.
So wait, go back to okay, so we're both, what now?
Babies of the family.
We are both babies of the family. And so I think sometimes you think you're supposed to get your way, and sometimes I know that I'm supposed to get mine.
Right.
And because I'm the baby out of both of us, so
yeah, so I have to baby you.
Right. Good job. I love all these discussions.
That's what you were trying to discover? I was really trying to discover the fact that our last podcast on Vibe Tribe was probably one of the funniest ever.
Was it?
Like,
in your opinion,
literally, I've listened to it like 4 times and been laughing out loud. I don't know if it's because it's a bit shady.
You breaking out on your hand. You got hives. Somebody, you burn yourself with the curling iron, but you natural. I'm confused. I'm so confused about these mysterious dots you have on your hand. I really want to take a picture and put it on Facebook.
No.
What is it?
Okay.
I don't like it. So it's making me nervous.
So funny story. We're watching, because Missy thinks she's a chef, right? So we're watching this dessert battle situation. Me, Missy, and World Famous.
So, is it like one of those Christmas dessert battles?
Absolutely.
Cool.
So World Famous goes, "Whoa, that's so exciting." Well, does his voice sound like that?
No. I don't like that rendition of World.
Man, that's so cool. They made caramel and put it on a cake. And so me, I'm like, that's nothing to make caramel.
Of course it's not, Sharifa. Why don't you tell us more?
So I was like, it's nothing to make caramel, put on a cake. Like, that's not a big deal. So that's exactly what he said. Oh, you can't make no caramel. And I'm like, yes, I can.
Quit doing his voice like that. I don't like it.
I'm like, yes, I can. Anyone who can make desserts or even be in the kitchen knows how to make caramel. So that was me. So he said, this is snowpocalypse. Remember, we're just locked in the house.
Hanging out.
So he goes, do it. There is lost footage, which I lost it because he tried to tape me making this caramel.
Why didn't you let him?
Huh?
Why didn't you let him?
Didn't I say that? Oh no, that was on live. That I locked my hair up for the entire snow time. So I had on a slap, one of those.
Oh.
My creeper glasses, which is the kind that looks like a 35-year-old white man with the little line right there.
Oh,
those,
you should have done
which
that.
are fun. But
that would have been perfect.
Those, and then my grandma's Cosby sweater type situation.
Perfect. Beautiful image.
Right. So I'm stirring the butter and the sugar. And, I do know how to make caramel. It just didn't come out in this situation because we didn't have, I wasn't prepared to make it. It was like one of those, let me run to the kitchen. We actually did one of those challenges where he was like, your job is to
make caramel out of this.
Caramel. No, he just said make it. And so I just grabbed whatever we had. So it did all that. And yes, it did start to burn. Okay. When I said, where is it going to go? Then he said, oh. So I was like, well, if it doesn't go anywhere, it's going to burn in this pot. So it burned. But while I was stirring it, it flew out and onto my hand.
It flew out? It splashed.
Splashed out because I was whisking so vigorously. Making the rich, buttery caramel sauce. And then we poured it out into the snow. And then me and Layla ate some.
With the snow?
I mean, me and Missy ate some. It was cold. It turned into a brittle.
Yeah.
But it was burnt.
So was it chewy or?
No, it was hard, crispy. So it didn't work, okay? But
I'm so proud of you for being able to say that out loud.
He did not rub it in my face because he was like, I wouldn't have even known where to start. He was kind of amazed. He was like, I wouldn't even know where to start. You actually did know that you were going to make it? And I was like, I've done it before. But of course,
all these hidden talents.
It didn't come out the way that I thought it was going to. I really, in my mind, was like, it's easy. So it's not that easy, but I believe that Missy can probably make caramel now.
Oh, that's a sweet story. Okay.
So now I have these war wounds.
I see them, girl.
From my battle.
I see them. I feel better knowing that it was just from something like that and you weren't breaking out with something.
It's little drops. 3 little drops. They're so cute.
For the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Exactly.
All right.
Or we pour some out for that homie. Pour the caramel out for that homie. All right. So that was a story about my hand. Thank you for being so concerned, and I appreciate that. Any other marks you see on me, I want you to call me out and ask me, my husband, and my family.
I'm looking now.
How did it happen?
You seem to be clear as far as I can see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So, are we ready for Elephant in the Room?
I was just trying to decide if my head was wrapped around.
I almost feel like that was a mini elephant because you really thought that I had
been abused. I was about to call it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did. But that brings us to Me Too.
Yeah. And we have a Me Too. If you're a faithful listener, you know that we are constantly trying to outdo each other with our stories.
Me too. I did that too. Me too. Yes, we are. But we've noticed that there is a campaign that's a little more serious.
Yeah.
For Me Too. And it is the hashtag Me Too.
Hashtag Me Too. And it had me actually being very... introspective about the way that we have to navigate as women. And when someone asks, have you ever been sexually harassed?
Right.
I automatically said yes.
Okay.
And then I had to think okay, so what is your definition of sexual harassment?
Right.
And, the stories of Me Too definitely are really, really extreme. Rape, constant, power taken away or fired because of not giving up sexual deeds.
Right.
But I also feel in the community or the culture that we grow up in. Like me, this is maybe like a regional thing. I don't know. But we had to figure out how to navigate